This is Beaverville. Come on in.
I like the Alaskan pipeline.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I'm like a dog in heat.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know if the day was...
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that is good news.
It is the 17th day of April, 2026. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday on the Power Trip Morning Show. Levi Drake Rodriguez, Minnesota Viking, in with us today about 7:30. It's going to be fun. He's going to play the initials and talk to us about being a football player and so much more. So excited about that. We got Marnie Ganarni coming in as well, and a cast 0,000. So let's get Friday started. Ladies and gentlemen, here's some comedy from Lachlan Patterson. Come on in. I am glad you are here.
I love TV, man. I love like shows that they got like shows really late at night that have like warnings before them. Warning: the show contains nudity. First of all, you don't have to warn me about nudity, okay? That's my favorite thing in the world. You should be bragging about nudity. Warning: the following show contains nudity. Are your pants off yet? That's what it should say. Warning: did you bring enough lotion? That's the warning. Yes, I did, TV. Now let's start the damn show. All right. You want to warn me? Warn me about shows that suck. You know, wouldn't that be nice? Save me an hour. Warning, the following show contains Whoopi Goldberg. No? Maybe?
On your side, 30 minutes. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. Yes, blood. For the warriors. Never giving up the lead. To take it to the top.
Friday edition of the Power Trip Morning Show. It's April 17th of 2026. I'm Corey Cove. That is Chris Hockey. That is Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. His voice is back. Zachary Halverson is here. Levi Drake Rodriguez later. Marnie Gellner later. Mr. Z later. But John Creasel right now.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Happy Friday.
Paul.
Hello, sir.
That's way better.
Way better, yeah.
Did you hear him yesterday? The dude was almost dead.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of the show, and it did sounded like Arthur on top of the mountain.
Oh.
Geez, how about, speaking of that, how about that? I sent Creasel a text, 5-6 days ago, because Jeffrey Dean Morgan of The Walking Dead and then Carl Urban from The Boys are both allegedly openly campaigning to play Arthur Morgan and John Marsden from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Do it. Do it.
They're like, we want to be these characters, just make it. How cool would that be? They both look like they fit the parts perfectly. Their faces would play.
And then
I'm in.
I could re-experience the worst thing that's ever happened to me. but I don't have the time now to play the video game. I badly want to.
Right.
Maybe I'll get some devastating illness and just be bedridden for a couple months.
That'd be awesome.
We're still completely on pace for November, right? For GTA
I think
6.
so, yeah.
Are there any rumors that that's going to get kicked back again?
Well, they got hacked the other day.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they got somebody was holding them hostage. They were going to release something or other if they didn't give them money or something like that.
At this point, if they were we were pushing it to the spring. No, I think they've gone past everyone's excited for it, but you can't get too excited because it's not.
Right.
It keeps getting, the carrot keeps getting pulled away.
Do we think it's going to be the biggest game of all time, money-wise?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be close.
Well, it's going to cost probably $200.
Yeah, put me down for 2.
Yeah, I would bet the regular baseline version is $100, and you can get then all these other MVP bundles or whatever. But yeah,
let's hope if it comes out, middle of November? I don't know the exact release date. Let's hope for some of you that the Vikings are either like 9-0 or 0-9. You know
if
what I mean?
They're 0-9, though, it's going to be still very fun to watch because it's going to be an absolute just shipwreck.
But I'm saying you're going to need what? I'm trying not to exaggerate. You're going to need 8 to 10 hours a day to play this game, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have time to follow football?
No, nobody has time.
It's going to be something like 80 hours a week playing GTA 6. No. I mean, you got to take a break to nap or sleep or eat or watch your kids, but otherwise,
football
it's GTA 6.
Now, maybe I wouldn't watch as much of the pregame, but I don't even know if I could play the game because I haven't turned on. I don't even know what system I have. It's a PlayStation.
You're going to have to get a new system.
I don't have time for that.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Which one do you have, Hawk?
Yes, you do.
All of them.
Yeah, you have. Don't you have the newest PlayStation?
Yeah.
Good for you.
He's not all the way back.
No, your voice is fading.
It's just more.
It's just getting worse in the last 10 seconds.
Or is someone under that table?
Yeah, you getting diddled?
Mm-mm.
There's a sip. He took a sip.
It's a dramatic sip.
It's some warm tea that has helped the past.
Yeah, you got low tea.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He's got big tea.
Frank Thomas
big
and
tea
Doug
is
Footy
and
are
low tea.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how can you have that big a tea? Well, I guess you'd have big teas if you had low tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could nurse a couple. You could nurse a litter of puppies.
Well, yesterday noon to 3, they were trying to figure out who they're going to call up. If you can't go tomorrow night for Flop, Sweat, and Tears, if your voice is shot, they're like, who could we call? Tommy. They were asking for Tommy. They were asking for Marnie. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That's their issue if I can't do it. I mean, I don't care.
You don't care.
You don't care at all.
I mean, I care, but like.
But there's nothing you can do
There's
about
nothing I
it.
can do about it, right? He called me yesterday and goes, God, you sound awful. I'm like, okay. And then he ripped Rosie for 25 minutes and hung up.
And by the way, it was the wrong number. He meant to call somebody else.
Yeah, he did. He thought he was talking to Royce when I answered.
Yesterday, Rosie was talking about his Italy trip.
What?
And in Common, asked him 3 or 4 questions. And after about the 4th question, it was like, I think Common asked him something like, what are you going to do? Rent a car? And he goes, geez, do you need my whole itinerary? And I'm thinking, no, we don't.
We wouldn't have anything to talk about.
No, we don't.
You've told us all of it.
I love it.
It's the best, man.
It's the best. It's the best.
There's 2 things that piss me off noon to 3. When they don't play Password on Friday and when Rosie takes a day off.
Yeah. They're playing today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should play every Friday until the end of time.
But it was like 2 weeks ago that they didn't, right? Where Barb and Common were out.
Yeah, ruined my weekend.
Wow.
Yep.
Doesn't say a lot about me, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But they should play it every
Friday.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to do. It's 1:30.
And gotta watch it on YouTube.
Sure.
It's the way to see the facial expressions.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
fun.
like initials.
Yeah, Levi Drake Rodriguez playing today, and Lieber, hockey, everybody for the Vikings say this dude's just the best, that he's a lot of fun and
Hell of an outdoorsman.
good dude.
Awesome.
Sure.
He is.
El Presidente, I
El
guess.
Presidente. Yeah, should be good.
He'll
Hey,
be here about 7:30.
John, I know you're worried about not having time to play video games, but check this out. Dateline, someplace in Ohio. Nobody's heard from this 91-year-old lady, and they're worried she's dead. And they got to do wellness check on her. So they go to her house, and this is what happens.
783, garage door's open. We're going to make entry. Vehicle's in the garage.
Everyone's a little bit alarmed that she was missing these contacts.
We're here with her now. She's playing video games in her bedroom.
Turned out to be all okay. Everyone got a good laugh out of it.
She was busy beating her high score and wouldn't answer the phone, so people thought she was dead.
What game?
It doesn't say. I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it anywhere.
Terrible journalism.
I know. I can't find it anywhere.
Because if a 91-year-old is playing a video game, I'm super curious. It's not Call of Duty.
Maybe it is.
Is she playing Tetris?
Maybe she's got the headset on and she's like talking to you little sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Like I remember my grandmother, like when I was, 9 years old, when the Game Boy came out. My grandma had one because she freaking loved Tetris.
Hell yeah.
Loved it. I could see a 91-year-old, maybe not in 2026, having Tetris-like game addiction. That's fine.
man.
She ain't playing Red Dead 2.
Wouldn't you love it if she was?
It's
That's
so much better.
Awesome grandma.
Yeah.
So much better.
Come on now.
Unlike
91
mine,
years
who
old.
was always just cooking in the kitchen, ripping the loudest, nastiest farts.
Oh, that's a sexy thing.
Wow.
I'd bring friends up there, and it just sounded like grandma asked her
Yeah.
moo-moo,
And she
whatever
probably
she
did. She probably did,
Yeah.
Moo moo.
And then, my uncle's, hey, Maud, you ass? And I was like, oh, my God. How
greatest
sanitary.
story. Yeah.
Every story you tell from your childhood makes me understand your origin story even more. And I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand the
I
way
love
that
it,
he
man.
is.
I turned out awesome, though.
You did.
Compared to
Yeah.
how it could be. My
But you
wife
can still
always says
see
that.
the clay molding you into form. I get it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you turned out great.
I think the Lord was like, we got to blow this guy's legs off because he's going the wrong
Yeah,
direction.
this is going weird.
We got to
The only way
slow
to
this
save
guy
him-
down.
The only way to save him is to remove half of him.
Yeah, this got weird.
Grandma.
He's running down the wrong road.
Good old Irene.
Oh, man, that's the best. Yeah,
It
I don't know.
is.
I will keep looking until I find out what
It
video
has to be somewhere. It's got to be in the police report.
I know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We should do a
Yeah.
FOIA request.
Zach will find it.
That is just so. Think about, too. I mean, you can hear just that, the replay of the police transmission there, the stuff they have to deal with, and the stuff they're anticipating walking in and seeing someone dead.
Sure. Yes.
And that is
It's the
just
worst, dude.
my buddy who's a St. Paul firefighter just talks about this stuff, and it's just a normal day at work. You're like, oh, there's a smell coming from the garage. We know what's in there.
Well, that one they did. They walked in and they saw Arthur Morgan passed away.
Yeah, she couldn't talk on the phone. She was too sad. I found it.
Easy there.
I found it. Very last line of the story.
Uh-oh.
Always read the end.
Hang on. Can we? Is it guessable? Is it a game we're familiar with?
Hold on one second. It is guessable, yes. It is guessable. It is guessable.
All right. Can we ask for a couple of hints?
Sure.
Is this an old school game or a modernish game?
Well, that's hard for me to. It's modernish.
So it's not like an 80s arcade kind
it's
of
not
game. This
Pac-Man.
is a
That's
last
immediately
20
what I
years
thought.
kind of a game.
Right. I would say last 20 years is a yes. Right. Yes.
Is it a shooting game?
It is not.
Is it
so
a fighting game?
It is not.
is it a Nintendo game like Mario Kart or something?
No. No.
Don't think it's Nintendo either.
Is it a Sonic game?
You're gonna be disappointed. I think.
Is it a puzzle-less?
Yeah.
Puzzle type game. So like Candy Crush?
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But that's on her phone even. Like there was something to me about
Right.
I pictured her with a handheld controller playing a game on a monster screen.
Yeah. Right.
Not
Going for
answering
it.
the phone.
Right. This is just playing on her phone. My dad plays on the World Series of Poker app almost every day. Free poker.
We've got
the best.
We've got an alternate story at the a link at the bottom of this story that I just found about the internet has a new favorite gaming grandpa.
Oh.
It sounds like this gentleman beat Resident Evil 9 and is apparently officially the oldest person to ever beat the game.
How old is he?
91 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, come on. What else do you want to do? To take your mind off the fact that you're going to be dead pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And the unknown is looming.
And it no longer works.
And yet the wiener doesn't work. You probably
Yep.
pissed your pants.
Yep.
There is a way to get that wiener working, though, Chris, right?
Damn right. Blue Chew Chewables. But
That's right.
who's he going to use it on? So what's he do? He goes in and kills some corpses.
But you were just talking about that podcast the other day about finding purpose
That's right.
in life.
Yeah.
This guy's 91, but maybe at like 85, he's like, what else do I want to do? I already beaten Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I beat Resident Evil 2. I beat Resident Evil 3. I beat Resident Evil 4. I crushed Resident Evil 5. Dominated Resident Evil 6. Pretty easy time through Resident Evil 7. Mastered Resident Evil 8. I don't know what else I'm going to do with my life.
Now what?
What's next? Maybe I could knit or something. Woodworking, maybe.
No.
Oh, boy. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'll figure it out.
How old is
Play
that
the
game?
9th one.
Is that new?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Is that new?
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
What if, like, right after he finished that, he was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do now. There's no Resident Evil 10. But secretly.
Yet.
Yeah.
Leisure Suit Larry.
There you go, right?
Great game.
Secretly, he's always had a yearning. Since the young days.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, right. Since back in the youngest days of his life, he's always wanted to stab a hooker with a screwdriver.
Well, he's just got to hold on until November.
Well, that's the thing. Nobody ever told him.
Or play GTA 5.
Nobody
It
ever
still
told him
holds
about
up.
GTA 5. Nobody ever told him.
Yeah, play online.
Yep.
God, how great would it have been if this grandmother, not Candy Crush, GTA 5 online. She's robbing banks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pulling off heists.
Her favorite character is that guy, the dirty guy.
Trevor.
Trevor, yeah, she loves Trevor.
Yeah.
And she's just
God,
tickling.
Creasel, you would love Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor's the best.
Trevor's your guy.
You would cry way more about Trevor's potential death.
The Lord would have to blow his legs off if he were real. That's all I'm saying.
God, Trevor's
He
the
would
best.
have to. He's trouble.
Man, that sucks that, it's like a new group and
I have that game. I have it.
Oh, boy.
It's so fun. Yeah, the 5th one's so good.
Trevor is your spirit animal.
Oh,
and he's not even an animal. He's a person.
He's kind of an animal.
Yeah.
He definitely is an animal.
Yeah.
Trevor and your dad would get along.
He basically likes meth, porn, and dirt bikes.
Well, that doesn't mean I don't like meth. My God.
You've never tried it.
Yeah, well.
It's a hell of a line.
Yeah.
You've never tried it, brother.
Not even close. I don't like meth. You ever been on a dirt bike? I've never been on a dirt bike.
Yep.
What?
No, never.
Oh, yeah, back
Are
in the
you
day.
serious?
Not once.
No.
Well, that's interesting.
I've never
Looks
watched
fun.
porn, though.
That is true.
I don't have to watch it. I live it.
True? Yeah.
Do you ever waste your entire weekend on a ladder cleaning out your gutters?
No.
I don't, because I have Gutter Helmet from gutterhelmetmn.com. You don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about any debris in your gutters from gutterhelmetmn.com.
And especially if you don't have legs, give them a call. I had to clean out my gutters last year. I was on a ladder for a couple hours.
Yeah, that seems dangerous.
Bitch.
Wow,
Seems dangerous.
Rosie.
Yeah.
I'm good on a ladder.
I believe
it's not too high up.
I think Rosie plays video games. Do you think he plays games on a phone?
Rosie keeps ladies low on the ladder.
Yeah. Wow.
Of a corporate ladder, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Take a peek up this glass ceiling.
Yeah.
You like what you see?
If I was 20 years younger.
Yeah.
No, Rosie.
Put a
It's
skirt
not-
on and go up to top of that ladder.
That's not how it works, Rosie.
Levi Drake Rodriguez of the Minnesota Vikings at 7:30. Marnie Gellner at like 7:20ish or so. Creasel is here. We'll talk to Mr. Z later. He met some, or at least was around some really, really big names this week. We'll talk to him about that about 6:20 or so. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Okie dokie. Here we are. Live and local on the Power Trip Morning Show. My main man, John Creasel's here.
Yo.
What up, dude? Any big things special happening this weekend for you?
Speech tomorrow.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yep.
Oh, good for you.
Should be a dandy.
It should be fun,
Going
right?
to be a lot of people there.
That's what I hear.
And then, couple big sporting events. Going to do some Top Golf with Chloe and our friends who have a kiddo about the same age. And then Steak Sunday. It's going to be a dandy.
Bitchin'.
That's the beauty of Top Golf, man.
Can I ask
Tomorrow
a dumb
the weather's
question?
gonna suck, but we'll be all right. Yes.
Can I ask a dumb question? Because
Yes.
you're a Cottage Grove guy.
Yeah.
I should know this by now. Are there more than one Top Golf right now in the Twin Cities?
Woodbury.
There's one in Woodbury.
There's one in,
Okay.
Opened.
I think I knew that and forgot, but pretty nice or what?
Very nice.
Sweet.
It's not as big as the one in the North Metro, but
Because I was like, I can't imagine you're driving all the way there from Cottage Grove.
we used to. I mean, we would go there, I don't know, maybe once a year.
Right on.
But yeah,
I love Top Golf, too.
It's so fun.
I
And it's
suck at
great.
golf, but it's so fun.
It's right on 94 and 494, so it is 10 minutes from us.
Awesome.
I mean,
You
gotta
got
go.
the one out of Mystic Lake that's similar, right?
Launchpad?
Launchpad, yeah, right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the indoor one. Like, I love Elements Indoor Golf in Vadnais Heights. Awesome cocktails, good food, good setup. But hitting into a screen isn't just, I mean, when that's all you can do, then fine. Because in the
Winter or
winter,
whatever,
we
sure.
can, yes. But Topgolf, even in the winter, stays warm enough that, I mean, we went one time, it was like 0 degrees and we were warm just to see the ball flight.
Yeah.
And it's just cool. And Chloe loves it. I'm trying to brainwash her into loving golf. She seems to. So we're getting her there, signing her up for some golf clinics.
Yeah.
Then we can play that until I'm an old man.
So you're on your couch playing Candy Crush.
Yeah.
Like the
or
Vietnam
Resident
vet
Evil
you
9.
The Vietnam vet.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Took you guys long enough to say that.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a TV question that nobody cares about, but I had it happen to me yesterday? You know how we're living in a world now where, like...
in a world.
We've been so accustomed to binging things because seasons get released in totality. It's here's the whole season, do what you want with it.
Yep.
But now in the last year or two, maybe a little bit longer, some shows have started to go back to the let's give you maybe the first 2 episodes, and then after that it's an episode at a time because we need this to stretch out over 2 months, not 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yesterday I mentioned that the show Beef was starting its 2nd season. First season was really cool.
What is it?
It's a Netflix show, and each season is a standalone story. So this is a new story they're starting over. First season was really fun. And I'm like, I bet that's going to be good. I'm going to check that out. And then I saw that the whole season was there. It was like 8 episodes. I'm like, I don't want to do this because what if I get hooked on it and I want to binge the whole thing? I don't have time for this. So I didn't start it for the opposite reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We've been complaining about, like, just give me all the seasons. I just want to watch it when I want. And now I'm like, if it was just 1 episode and I knew I couldn't watch the 2nd episode until next week, I would have watched it.
Yeah.
But the fact that they were all 8 or whatever, I'm like, I'm not in the mood to binge right now. I don't have time. I got to find a bigger window. And end of worthless rant. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's weird how it swings back and forth.
Though, yeah.
Because I just would have never thought I would have cared about that, but didn't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, I think I've switched more to liking the 1 week at a time situation too, unless I have a flight coming up, then I can binge on the plane a little bit there and then back. But I do like the sort of just a morsel here, and it leaves you looking forward to something too, which is good. Mm-hmm. It's important to have. Like, so you watching Survivor?
No, because the kiddo's not on board yet. But
dude, this is a really good season.
That's what Swedberg just said like 2 days ago too. He's like, "This is legit. That season 50 is legit."
It is.
It's always good, but he said this one is abnormally good.
It really is, and with the fan input and everything, it's chaos. We caught up last night, and yeah, I can't wait till next Wednesday. It is.
So with it being on its 50th season, are there 2 a year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on the Jeff Probst moving forward thing? Like when he goes, does Survivor go? And I don't mean when he dies. I just mean when he calls it quits.
No, I mean I thought that when Sajak went, but I still love the wheel. It's not the same, but it's different. But Chloe still complains. I miss Pat.
Oh, Chloe.
Yeah, and so, but I will still watch. I will just miss. We joke around the house too about like if fumbling with something. Come on, let's go. You're struggling because he just sits there and talks trash. We were like, I know I'm struggling untying this knot, Jeff. Thank you for pointing that out. This is Survivor 50. You got to dig deep. That's what I say in the bedroom.
How do we get sauce on Survivor 51?
I'd last a second.
No, you see some of these people. What I do love on this season is it's not everyone like complaining and whining about like the hand they were dealt in life. Which, like, okay, everyone's got their struggles and story and all that. It's fine. But, like, let's focus on you as a person now. And I think they've been good at focusing on that. Now, these are people that have played in the past, so people already know them. But it's just a really good season. We need to get you on there. It'd be funny.
I've never seen an episode of it.
Really?
It's fantastic.
No,
it's
not one.
really good.
No.
I would definitely recommend, don't go all the way back. Just start 4 or 5 seasons back. You'll love it.
Okay.
I've seen almost every season.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what else Sauce loves, Chris?
Yeah, I do.
No, not that.
Oh.
Kissing.
One of his favorite things on the planet is looking up how many empty seats there are on Ticketmaster.com or whatever to see What artists are greatly struggling to sell seats? Especially not just individual shows, but gigantic tours that aren't selling.
It's one of my favorite pastimes.
It's one of your favorite things.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work.
Did you see that one of those went the wrong way? Meghan Trainor canceled her tour 2 months before it was supposed to kick off. She went with the old, I got too much going on, I got kids at home. And the entire internet rose up and in unison said, you weren't selling tickets. We all saw how many empty seats there were.
Yeah.
She just couldn't sell. But I think, back to what Chris and we were all saying yesterday, Chris, I think this is the start of what you were discussing yesterday.
100%.
That it's not that Meghan Trainor's awful. It's that we have so many choices. I'm not paying $170 to see her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
were her tickets expensive?
Probably. I mean, she was playing bigger arenas, so my guess is they're not charging. But if she was at
plus the $30 fee,
if she was at the Armory for $40, she'd sell it out.
Yeah.
But if you're at Target Center or something and you're charging $200 a seat, the public right now is going, for Meghan Trainor? No. I have to save my money for these other 30 shows I want to go see.
Yeah.
So I think this is absolutely going to start happening to big names that overestimate their value.
Good. Make it more affordable. This is hopefully the step. And then the lawsuit with Live Nation, Ticketmaster, that whole bit. It'll be interesting to see what the punishment is and how it changes moving forward. Because it's now recently, though, and it must have been, I feel like they didn't do it out of the kindness of their heart. But the most recent tickets I bought through Ticketmaster to go to a concert was Eric Church. And I was waiting for all the fees to make it more expensive. And I think they had them rolled in at first. So I was shocked at how reasonably priced they were.
That's one thing that the state of Minnesota has done right, is they did pass a law that made it so Ticketmaster and any of these other places have to do all-in pricing, so you know right away.
Good.
But yeah, when you go to other states to buy stuff, it's just so funny. Like, just include it. It's very easy to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
don't know
pay
why
anyway.
they didn't before. And now Vegas needs to do it with the resort fees.
Agreed.
Yeah, well said.
So the internet also said you might want to check out the Pussycat Dolls tour.
Whoa,
Hawk.
That if you want to see a whole bunch of empty seats to scroll through their available tickets, I guess that's a good laugh for you. I'm just, if you're looking for comedy material.
I'm surprised they were big. Yeah. 20-ish years ago.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago, man.
Sure is. It sure is.
Loading. $252 is their high-end ticket.
What is that?
Yeah. Oh,
under the stage?
What show did you pick?
Just their first one on Friday.
Oh my God. Chris and
June 5th in the somewhere, I think, in Palm Desert.
Rosie's
There's
spot.
more people in attendance at our speeches tomorrow, Chris.
There's literally, I would bet, 500 total tickets.
Oh man!
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's that is that's the first stop on the tour.
First stop.
June 5th is not that far from now.
I mean, that is what? That's 20% sold at the most.
At most.
At most.
Dear Lord, and that's better loosen up those buttons.
Yeah, well played, John. Great song.
Great song,
man. Well, Sauce, it looks like you're going to have a really good laugh this summer at a whole bunch of other people's expenses.
Yeah, well, I do that a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy because, man, there ain't nothing gives you a bellyache worse than that.
I believe it.
Yeah. Especially as somebody who's got a show tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's a valid point.
I ain't cheering for nobody to fail when I got to tell ticket sales I got to worry about next week. You know?
Yeah.
Where could someone get those tickets, though?
Oh, I was talking about him.
How are your
someone
ticket
get
sales?
those tickets?
Not good.
I believe a comment said moribund and tepid.
They're not good. Yeah. Hopefully my voice doesn't hold up.
He's just...
That's a good Meghan Trainor out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, like in the next 24 hours, if ticket sales don't increase, why don't you just say you really wanted to spend more time with Louis this weekend, so you wanted to focus on your family?
My voice voice is gone again.
Is that what you sound like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd be more likely to go see you if your voice was shot, just to see if it was a train wreck.
You're not even listed on this thing.
What?
That's the problem.
Like, it's okay. There's one little part.
It's which is fine. Common headlines.
But you're not listed as a performer?
I don't know. I didn't look.
It's a stand-up comedy with Common Man, Meat Sauce, and Larry Mandela Guy. But other than that, it's all Common Man.
Well, it's all right because he was complaining that the Power Trip is the only one that's being advertised going to Grandview for a golf weekend. And he's like, that's what I do. But I guess the Power Trip just gets all the promotion and I don't.
He can go.
Yeah, he can go.
It's rated R.
Oh.
Grandview?
No.
It will be when we get there.
The Common Man.
Yeah, man, come on down, dude. We'll have some fun together.
That'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Front Page Sports will be fun. That's next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Check. There we go. Happened again with the button bit.
That's weird because it looked like
it was on.
Yeah, right.
Static electricity bit again?
I don't know. Red light was on. What was I saying? Holiday Station Stores. 3 for $8 when it comes to Monster Energy. You can mix and match any flavors you want. The Zero Ultra, the regular ones, the juice ones, whatever you want to do. Mix and match 3 monsters for just $8 with our friends at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Thank you, Holiday.
Hell yeah.
All right, where do we start? There's that, there's this, there's this, there's that. Well, let's start with this. The Minnesota Wild tomorrow have game 1 in Dallas. 4:30. Took forever to finally announce those times, but 4:30 tomorrow in Dallas. Quinn Hughes sick, but look, he's going to play, right? But I guess the last day or so, he's not been feeling well. Zachary, do we have any public indication? I haven't read this in the last 12 hours. I don't know if something's changed. Has John Hines said who is starting in net? Or not yet?
No. So
who do you think is going to start?
My guess is going to be Wally, but we will see. It could go either way, but I would imagine that Wally will be the starter.
I hope so. Did you hear Russo yesterday talking about how Gus Bus is acting a little salty and just kind of handling everything not well with the media even?
Oh.
Yeah, where he just seems, because he's being asked honest questions that the media should ask about his recent, 10-game stretch?
Yeah, the last couple of weeks have been rough.
Just real rough. And so with the playoffs being here, we haven't been out of the first round in 10 years. So there's no room for error, especially against this team. So I get that's probably not fun to be asked those questions, but based on what Russo said, he's not handling it well.
Well, you probably shouldn't if you're in that spot. That's not a fun place to be.
Right,
so.
but you can still be nice. It doesn't cost anything to be nice.
Yeah, but I get it. It's a tough spot for him. So, especially when was supposed to be the guy all year long and kind of has not, as you mentioned, has not had a good couple of weeks here. So,
got to deliver.
Let's just steal game 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alexander Ovechkin said he is, quote, pretty sure he's going to return next season for a 22nd season. He's 40. He says his kids want him to keep playing. Some NHL insiders are saying there's an outside chance that the KHL is his backup plan, that if for whatever reason they don't want to continue here, they want to go back to Russia, but he wants to keep playing. That's an option. But sounds like Ovechkin likely back with the Capitals in 2026 and beyond. He's at 929 goals. That's just the most ever.
Wow.
No big deal. Nafisa Collier coming back to the Lynx on a 1-year, $1.4 million Supermax. Yep, that is a Supermax in the WNBA. She's now the 3rd player in the WNBA to sign this new Supermax deal. Kelsey Mitchell of the Fever did, and Asia Wilson of the Aces did. So I guess they have, I was just reading about this morning. I didn't know this was in the WNBA. They essentially have a tag now in the WNBA. I believe they call it like a core, C-O-R-E, like a core kind of a clause. So she got, quote, cored this year. So they could have negotiated like a longer term deal. It sounds like what Asia Wilson and the Aces did.
Yeah.
But they didn't, and they agreed to this 1 year, $1.4 million Supermax. So next year, Nafisa Collier, unrestricted free agent, and the Lynx will not be able to, quote, core her.
Wow.
So hopefully she loves it here. Hopefully she stays here. Hopefully they find a long-term deal. But theoretically, she can go wherever the hell she wants next year, and there's nothing the Lynx can do about it. So that'll be interesting. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. She's their best player. And she's a great person.
That is correct.
Yeah, we've had her in here. She's great.
Yep. The Wolves open the postseason tomorrow, 2:30 in Denver. The 3-seed Nuggets versus the 6-seed Wolves. Denver's a 6.5-point favorite in Game 1 on DraftKings. This is Game 2, Chris, of a 4-game day in the NBA. Starting at noon, going all the way basically till nighttime. At noon, it's Toronto at Cleveland. Then the Wolves and Nuggets are Game 2. Then at 5 o'clock, Atlanta at the Knicks. And then at 7:30, Houston at the Lakers. So you could watch basketball tomorrow from noon until about 10.
I will.
Yeah, I think he was going to. Yeah.
And that's why you're not going to Flop, Sweat, and Tears?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy tickets just to support my boy over there.
Appreciate
But those seats will be empty because my ass will be in front of my television.
Watching
Yeah.
Rockets, Lakers.
4 different televisions.
It's perfect that my speech ends at noon.
Oh, you're doing
Really?
noon tomorrow?
Yeah,
I'm
really
doing
is.
11.
Oh, wow. I got 6 tomorrow night.
Okay, I think it's an all-day thing.
Well, thank God you can watch the Wolves game.
Well, dude, but you're going to miss the back half of Hawks Knicks.
Yeah, I know.
my
That's
God.
okay. I know.
DVR
I'm good. It's in my contract with the speech people that there has to be a TV that I can see.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
That's in your rider?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Good for
and
you.
You're even more excited for Monday,
Yeah.
the matchup with the Wolves and the Nuggets at 9:30.
gonna be great.
I think he's
tip.
going.
Is it 9:30?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the times came out, I think, last night, because this morning when I got up, I had to put them on the family calendar. And 9:30, and then Game 3 next Thursday, 8:30. Game 4, Saturday at 7:30. This Saturday would be nice if that could be 9:30, but let's not on a work night have 9:30. I mean, I'm going to watch it.
9:30 is a ridiculous time.
It is a ridiculous time, especially 50% of the U.S. population lives in the Eastern time zone. It's 10:30 for them.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're overlapping the first 2 games on Monday. 6 o'clock, the Raptors game starts, and then at 7, the Hawks play. Start the Wolves game at 8.
Yeah, if they're going to overlap, because they had that bit last year before, I think, where the next game couldn't start until the previous game was over. And if it went into overtime, it's like, my God.
So this will start at like 9:50.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Twins host the Reds tonight at 7:10. Joe Ryan from Minnesota. Cincinnati lost 3 rip yesterday to the Giants. Had just 1 hit.
Ooh.
12 strikeouts. So let's hope they keep that up. And they're not bad. Both teams, the Twins and the Reds, are 11-8.
I got an email from a listener.
Oh, no.
Good morning, Hawk. I'm a longtime listener of your show and noticed you are a Reds fan. I wanted to share that Brandon Williamson, a starting pitcher for the Reds, is a 2016 graduate of Martin County West in Sherburne, Minnesota.
Awesome.
Comes from a small town where he graduated in a class of only 60 students. Local kid doing great.
Right on.
There you go. So his name is Brandon Williamson.
Where's the name of the place again?
Sherburne.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Again, I'm so bad with Minnesota geography for a guy who's lived here his entire life. I really should know the lay of the land a little bit better, but I don't.
You know where Running Aces is? You know where Canterbury is?
I also know where the ATM is.
Oh, you didn't go there.
Never go ATM.
You say that all the time.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go. Just handing out money. Been doing it for 20 years. One of the most philanthropic guys in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to wait. And then eventually I give it to you.
And you're an environmentalist.
Number 1 on the fan. Not even close.
Yeah. Good for you.
When we come back, Mr. Z has been in a room or two this week with some gigantic names. And I mean like A-list billionaire type names. We'll talk movies with Mr. Z after this.
Friday morning on the Power Trip. Marnes will be here. Levi, Drake, Rodriguez, Minnesota Vikings will be here a little bit later. Of course, John Cariso here. And we've got the man, the myth, the legend, the mystery that is Mr. Z on line 7.
Hi, Mr. Z.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mr. Z, how was the AVNs?
I am here. I missed it. Sorry, I was talking and over-talked.
That's okay. We just were wondering how the AVNs were.
Oh, hey, I went to the AVNs, but a long, long time ago.
We believe it.
That tracks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a weird vibe in town around that time.
Yeah, it was the olden days, like VHS, not even DVD. So that's how old I am. So.
Man.
The classics.
But you are or were in Vegas, correct?
Nope, I'm still here. Just I had to get up early. I'm flying out today. So yeah, the show ended last night.
All right, so tell everybody what the show is. Yeah, CinemaCon. So what happens at CinemaCon?
CinemaCon, it used to be called Show West years ago. It changed to CinemaCon, and what it is every year all the studios get together. It kind of stems from the old days when there wasn't as much communication, and so you would all get together so the studios could tell you what's coming out the next year. And to present this, here's our slate for the next 12 months, bring out the stars, wave and move on. And so it's still a good continuation, but the studios kind of use it now to make surprise announcements or just to kind of, since basically everyone in this attendance is involved in showing the movies and all the studios are kind of fighting for the best screens and the most screens. Now they're pitching to say, hey, when this comes out, this is what we're hoping that this is what it's going to do. So they're pitching to the theatrical world of what they would like to do over the next year.
Did you see the Avengers Doomsday trailer?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, that was weird because I'm I love the Avengers, but I'm not like hardcore. And so I'm watching this Avengers Doomsday with, it's a huge room. Sometimes I'm have the fortunate of being in a smaller room. This is a huge room. And for many of you probably been here at the Caesars, at the big house, here in Caesars. But, so I keep hearing this weird noise, and I swear it was true, like a weird noise that I couldn't place at first as they're going through, and we're seeing these new characters that are going to be in this. And the second time it happened to realize it's the crowd, and they're screaming as they're seeing who's in this. And this isn't kids; these are, these are adult managers and theater owners and distribution experts, and they're going crazy with the reveals of who's in it, especially at the very end. And so it made me very happy that the world is apparently ready, even though it's still scheduled on the same date as Dune 3, which is insane. It's great for all the consumers and it's great for the theaters, but the studios don't usually like to sit on top of, two huge movies on the same date. But I think it's great.
All right, so give me some names of giant stars or celebrities or, visionaries that have been in the same room as you in the last couple of days.
It was Dune 3 was great. I have a hard time saying his name, Denis Villeneuve, who directs it. He showed us switch around. He showed us the opening sequence to Dune. I can't remember. It was very, very good. And then Chalamet and Zendaya were here to came out, and then they talked about their parts. And that's always cool. That's some big talent. For me personally, one, Billie Eilish showed up, which was really cool. After you seeing stars and stuff, when Paramount is pushing a 3D movie show directed by James Cameron of Billie Eilish's concert. And all of a sudden they said Billie Eilish. I'm like, wow, to me, that's kind of cool. And then, let's see, yesterday for Toy Story 5, which I wasn't super excited about, more excited about now, but Tom Hanks and what's his name? The robot. Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, apparently they don't come out on stage very often together, so those two came out and did a shtick. But as far as watching Christopher Nolan come out, that's what I meant to say. Christopher Nolan came out and showed us the scene from Odyssey, which is like the Trojan horse scene. Yeah. And man, that's I know it goes without saying, but Odyssey is going to be a big deal. I mean, just 6 minutes is better than some whole movies, I just can't wait. That it's the real deal. That's no hype. That's not pump. That's going to be a movie.
And that's when? That's this summer?
That's mid-July.
July 7th.
Which is right after Minions, which seems like it should be dead, but Minions has taken a cool, the kids' movie for July 4th is Minions and Monsters, and that looked really good. And then Odyssey is 2 weeks before Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is going to be, obviously, Spider-Man's still maybe the biggest Marvel thing they have, even though it's represented by Sony. So, yeah, that's mid-July. into late July, which is Spider-Man.
All right. Was there anything that you knew almost nothing about that you got exposed to then, and now you're excited about? Not necessarily one of these giant franchises like you just mentioned.
Sure.
Something off the board a little bit.
There's a million things. There's a horror movie called Other Mommy that looks really cool, but I can't remember who it's from and all that stuff. But that Jessica Chastain. I think the thing that surprised me most is at the end of the Warner presentation, it was kind of a goodbye. First of all, Warner kind of brought everyone up there to say goodbye because they're going to be bought by Paramount. So they brought everyone up and kind of said goodbye. But at the end, they said, here's our slate for the next 2 years, just so you know. And at the very bottom, it's probably new, is very bottom of the list in 2028 was Game of Thrones, Aegon's Revenge, I think it said.
Conquest, yep.
And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm like, it's time. I mean, the Game of Thrones is so well done and well shot. And if you don't have, it's great that it was 6 seasons on HBO. I'm glad it was. But if you only have a couple hours that you have a story you want to tell, that's so cool if we could throw it in on a great big screen at a theater. So that I didn't know at all. And then a little bit on Lord of the Rings, Gollum. I didn't know they were that far along, so we got to see a little shot of that, and that was cool.
How'd that look?
Beautiful. And of course the music, even just a little shot and a little bit, and then the title with the music and the ring, and you're like, okay, you're already in, So that's the two things that I didn't know I was going to see. Wasn't a big deal, but just enough to make me realize how much I want to see it when it does happen.
All right. Anything?
Go ahead.
Sorry,
I was just going to say Mandalorian, which I was really nervous about because I don't know who wants to see that. That's Memorial Weekend with Baby Yoda, but it looked way better than I thought it would. We saw about 10 minutes of it, and it wasn't bad. So it was good.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. This weekend is Lee Cronin's Mummy. If you like horror movies, it'll be fine. If you don't like horror movies, don't go.
Brilliant.
Well said.
I
Okay.
like the way you say that. Yeah, right.
All right, dude. You're the best. Thanks, Mr. Z. Appreciate it.
All right. Yep. Talk to you later. Yep. Bye.
He mentioned.
Odyssey.
I know it's going to be just absolutely epic. He mentioned Zendaya and Chalamet coming out for Dune or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the reviews for Euphoria?
That's pretty good. Right?
Season 3, 42%.
Oh, is that right? Really?
Wow. Because the first two seasons were like pretty, I don't know if they were critically acclaimed, but they were, the fans, everybody thought it was. This is, critics say 42%. Even the popcorn meters of the fans, 47% for Euphoria Season 3.
What's wrong with it? Have you seen it, Zach?
Yeah, it just, I didn't hate it as much as other people did, and like my friends didn't like it much either. It feels like a completely different show. They're just, and I don't know, it's building up. Maybe it'll get better, but I didn't mind it, but I didn't love it or even really like it. It was just kind of it's filler. So I'm going to give it a few more shows here because it's one of those weekly shows again. But yeah, yikes, not good. Especially if the critics. I think the critics get like more. They get to watch more, right? I think they get to watch the whole series.
Sometimes the whole season, right?
So that's not a good sign.
Nope. Paul, your hands up.
Hogs, did you see the Street Fighter trailer? How good does that look?
I've only seen the characters. Like, I haven't seen the actual trailer. But
How's Chun-Li?
Yeah.
Oh, she looks great. It's going to be so good. You barely see him, but he's in it. Yeah.
Ihan is barely in it?
Like, he's barely in the trailer. It doesn't come out till like November, but Hawk already
Isn't
bought
50
tickets.
Cent like Balrog or something?
I think so, yeah.
And like Cody Rhodes is Guile. Like, what are we
it's
doing?
It's going to be great, right, Hawk?
I can't wait. I've already bought my tickets for it.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that.
I went to the AVNs just to see the trailers.
Yeah. Yeah, he just wanted to see the Street Fighter trailer.
Yeah, that's right.
It looks kind of sweet. I'm not going to lie to you.
The AVN version is not called Street Fighter.
Oh,
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You're not going to lie to us?
Fister.
Yeah.
Oh. Not on the street, dude. Come on.
Come on. Who does that?
Well,
I don't know. Homeless people, probably.
Tell you who tries to do it, your dad, because he's Randy.
No, Randy's his
Jeff.
buddy.
That believes in centaurs.
And lizard people.
He likes
And
to
lizard
dress like
people.
Randy.
And moon bases. And,
Sure.
Yeah.
Your dad believes in love and street fisting.
Yeah. They go hand in hand.
It's on the Ocho tonight, by the way.
He likes the 100-hand slap from E Honda.
Yeah, he sure does.
Hard.
He's more into the 5-finger death slap.
Oh,
yeah, from Kill Bill.
Yep.
What really matters is next.
Let's go.
Marnie Gellner in like 45 minutes. Levi Drake Rodriguez of the Minnesota Vikings in an hour will play initials at 8:15. No, it did not. What do we at? 114,000 too, right? 114K.
Wow.
For the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. One of you gets a crack at that at 8:15. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
Fan. Get ready to head north with the Power Trip. Join the guys at Grandview Lodge April 30th and May 1st. Be there on Thursday night for off-air fun and games for great prizes. Then stick around as we go live on the air Friday morning, including the initials game. Your shot at a 2-night Grandview stay with food, golf, and a massage at their spa. All the details at KFAN.com/Grandview.
Man, I tell you, I hope that Italian restaurant is open. The little house that's an Italian restaurant.
Yep. Oh, so
dude,
good.
that is my jam.
Yeah.
They give you so much food you can't stand it. It's so good.
Grandview is the best.
I love that place, man.
Same. Grandview in the summer, or even like this will be kind of the kickoff to the lake season. That whole part of the state is awesome, but Grandview, and it gets better every year.
I'm gonna tell you, man, those brand new little cabins they got on that little side lake down the hill. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Not the big lake, but down the hill to the over on the golf course. I guess you know what I'm saying. Anyway, they're brand new, and I tell you, when I tell you that the cabin ends here and the lake is here, that's your back door on the lake. It's the best, man.
That's so awesome.
Oh, guy, I love that place. I do.
Heaven on earth.
Heaven on earth. And Brainerd Raceway's right there.
Yeah.
Hookers everywhere. No,
your mic's on.
That's not true. It's not at Grandview, but you can
Not
find
everywhere.
No, but you can find them if
you got to find them.
Not at Grandview.
Your mic's on.
But it's relaxing. You got time to search.
Completely, yeah.
The movie Fargo literally has a scene in which they are in Brainerd.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right on brand. That is 2 weeks from today. We'll be broadcasting live from Grandview. So the night before, we'll give away a bunch of stuff, play some games. It'll be fun, 7 to 9, and then broadcasting live 2 weeks from this morning.
Wasn't somebody a disaster there last year?
Tommy.
On Thursday night. It was a Tommy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Because
Chloe?
Centerhome was there.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a mess. He was nervous.
Yeah, he was sad because Setterholm was there, and so was his wife.
Wasn't last year when Chloe showed up with the Marnie's bestie?
That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Right.
The best, man. All right, let's do what really matters, scores and stats around the world of sports, and that's my part.
really
Chris does the fun part, and it's brought to you by Ovo LASIK and Lens. Get LASIK from Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting.
You have got that right, sir.
OvoEye.com. All right, here we go. So this 65-game threshold in the NBA that the players agreed to, so little hindsight to be complaining about it now, but there's obviously 3 or 4 really interesting cases this year, and people were like, man, that really sucks. They missed it by a game or two, and there was this reason and that reason. Well, anyway, a handful of them appealed and said, come on, man. Doesn't this fall under the, quote, extraordinary circumstances clause? Well, Luka and Cade both won their appeals.
They should. Childbirth is very important to be at.
Exactly. So Luka played 64 games, but he missed 2 games traveling abroad for the birth of his child. His appeal went the right way. So he is eligible for season-end awards and so on and so forth. Cade Cunningham played 63 games, but missed 12 or so with a collapsed lung that he suffered on the court, right? So it's like they said, all right, that's extraordinary circumstances. Your appeal is approved. Yeah. He'll be All-NBA and blah, 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 blah. The one that was denied, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
He played 60, and Ant's business manager said he's a little confused because Ant missed time with an infection, so this wasn't load management. Now, can I ask a question? I don't follow the Wolves as closely as I used to.
Come on, man.
I knew he had didn't he have an ankle issue? He had some injury problems. Was this infection thing public, or am I just hearing about it? Because his business manager said it was an infection.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
So did they say what type? Was that knee issue an infection? Did he get an injection that the site got infected? I don't know.
Great questions. So either way, though, the NBA said you played 60 and it's not close enough. The extraordinary circumstances clause denied, so Ant not eligible for season-ending awards.
Yep. Well, and there were times earlier in the year that there was some load management stuff, which, okay, if that's the way you want to play it, then this sort of stuff makes a lot more of a difference towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Way she goes.
But what really matters is this.
Yeah, it's the way she goes. I'm with you. Deal with it. Right?
That bit from Ray from the Trailer Park Boys when he loses all the liquor money in the video lottery machines.
So good.
Lost all the liquor money, boys. Way she goes.
I guess we're going home.
Guess we're going the F home then. Bubbles was devastated.
Devastated.
In 1999, the Philippines Navy intentionally grounded a ship on a reef to create a naval base. In 2026, sailors still occupy the decaying vessel to contest China's attempt to take over the region.
Interesting. Just essentially crashing or beaching a big ship and say, this is a base now.
This is it. It's a base. Here we are. Slapping that base. It's good thinking. Somebody got creative there. What are we going to do?
There's something kind of satisfying. You guys ever beached like a fishing boat, like relatively slowly?
Yeah.
When it slides up on the sand.
It's a cool sound.
It is a cool sound. I don't know why I like that. I missed that.
I suppose.
You space docked?
The dinghy.
Artemis 2 or whatever. Is it 2?
When we were on our Caribbean boat excursion last year at around this time, we would beach the dinghy.
Oh, yeah.
Quit playing with your dinghy.
And then we would take the boat ashore.
Who did you space dock?
Dear God.
Tim.
You know what? It's funny you bring that up because it was your dad. And do you know what I got him for his birthday?
No.
I got him a fat head of me. I got him like 7 of them, different poses of me completely nude. And they're, I don't know, have you been to his house lately?
No.
Up north? He's got fat heads of me naked all over his bedroom.
Yeah, when he posts on X about another beautiful sunset, he's talking about looking at your rim.
That's exactly right. If you look just to the right in that picture, there's a fat head of me just exposed.
The wrinkly
playing with
sunset.
your dinghy.
Yeah,
my God.
just exposed. He loves it.
Yeah,
he cried. He cried when I gave it to him. Said it's the greatest gift he's ever been given.
Wow, over his grandson.
That's what he said.
Wow.
He says close second, but
he said don't tell anybody though.
Yeah, and then you guys made love.
Oh, you're right. He did tell me not to say that.
Yeah.
There's a couple of NBA play-in games tonight. These are winner or go home. At 6:30, Charlotte is at Orlando. The winner plays number 1 Detroit. And then at 9 o'clock, the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry take on Phoenix. The winner of that game gets to have number 1 Oklahoma City. On DraftKings, Charlotte's about a 3.5-point favorite, and Phoenix is a 3.5-point favorite.
It gets a lot of criticism, the whole play-in situation. It has been entertaining this year, though. It's with those two, the final 2 seeds in each conference, it's kind of a throwaway anyway.
Exactly.
This is a way to, and I was against it at first. I've changed. This is a good way to make it more interesting before they're going to slaughter. They're going to go get slaughtered, but this makes it entertaining.
It's also a good example of if you are a diehard NBA fan, this is absolutely for you, right? This is super fun.
Yeah.
It's super entertaining.
Yeah.
If you're Chris, you didn't care about the 7th or 8th seed anyway, and you don't care about who's fighting for the 7th or 8th seed now. So this is just, why would I care about the play-in tournament? You're right. But the NBA fans are like, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I wouldn't say
it's a sweet spot.
I'm not a diehard. I watch almost all the Timberwolves games, not completely intent like I do with Vikings or NFL, but it's great background noise, and I'm watching most of it. But once it gets close to the playoffs, that's when I really, really get into it. So I wouldn't say I'm a diehard NBA fan, but this definitely makes me. I've watched every play-in game, and I will watch the 2 tonight.
What really matters, though, is this.
I love this. What I'm about to tell you guys. This really flicks my bean.
Jesus.
My God. You need help.
What? I'm trying to express to you guys how excited I am about something. I don't know how else to get it across.
It's very descriptive.
Thank you. It's a State Fair t-shirt.
I can picture it.
Can you see a State Fair t-shirt? Just the Power Trip Morning Show really flicks my bean.
And it could be like, the paper football?
No.
But there's an actual bean there.
Yeah.
And someone's going to flick it.
That's right. What are you guys talking about?
No.
I think it's great.
I'm an idea guy, Corey.
I can't see that.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let that go.
No.
Patrick from the Dillos really wants the t-shirt we were thinking about yesterday where he let everybody down. What'd you say?
Yeah, I've let a lot of people down this week.
Oh, really?
He said if he would buy 2 immediately. We got to start our own t-shirt store.
Agreed.
We just have to.
Yeah. Well, have Tina do it.
Oh, she's right down the hall. Oh.
I got to tell you guys about the story that does some flicking.
What?
Voyager 1, NASA's deep space probe, could soon become the first spacecraft to reach a historic milestone. In November of this year, The probe will be 1 light day from Earth. It was launched in 1977. Voyager 1 is the farthest spacecraft from our planet, currently exploring interstellar space 15.8 billion miles away. 15.8 billion miles away. It's just going in a straight line, just gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
The term light day refers to the distance at which it will take 24 hours for a signal or command traveling at the speed of light to reach the spacecraft from Earth. Here's the way Susie Dodd, a Voyager project manager at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, explained it. If I send a command and say, "Good morning, Voyager 1," at 8 a.m. this morning, at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'll get a response back.
That is insane.
Wow.
Wait. I said that wrong. I'm going to say it in the way she said it. I was trying to make it so... okay, listen. Here's what she said. If I send a command and say, "Good morning, Voyager 1," at 8 a.m. on Monday morning, I'm going to get Voyager 1's response back to me on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m.
Because it's a day each.
Because it's a day each.
Each way.
1 day there, 1 day back. Thank you. That's exactly right, John. So that's
16
amazing.
billion miles.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
You see why I'm being flicked right now?
Yeah. You want to have your mind blown even more about the vastness of space and how insignificant all of this is?
Yeah.
Think about that, right? So that is the farthest thing we can think about is 15 plus billion miles or whatever, and it's a light day each direction.
And it's been going since 77,
right.
Corey.
The Andromeda Galaxy is the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's the closest one. 2.5 million light years away.
Yeah.
And that's the closest one.
How many light years?
2.5 million light years. We're talking about
I can't even grasp that math.
You can't.
This is 16 billion miles for one light day.
This is 2.5 million light years.
You see why I'm all flicked up?
Yeah, I see why you're flicking your being.
The Voyager missions are
weird.
So you think about, and it just never, at deer camp, one of my favorite things, because there's no light pollution or anything.
Sure.
You see every star in the sky, it feels like. And to sit there and think about that, it never ends.
Sure.
It just keeps on going. The human brain can't
process it.
No.
Yeah, again, just
like it's kind of scary to think about.
Wikipedia page for Andromeda, right? Because there are like 200 billion stars in the Milky Way, give or take, right? 200 billion. Andromeda is the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. 1 trillion stars in the Andromeda Galaxy. How do you even wrap your head around what that not only looks like, feels like? What is that? That's nothing.
No.
Like you said, human mind cannot process what that even means. That's insane.
Wow, Hawk! If you want your being really flicked,
I want it to be bruised.
Look up some of those stories about how where things went wrong on the Voyager, in terms of computers shutting down or whatever, and how they had to get together and basically push a software update to shut this system down so they could fix this one. All, as you mentioned, millions of miles away.
Yeah.
It's one of the most fascinating things that this was a 1970s project.
Yeah.
That was supposed to, I think, and it was not supposed to last this long, but they have made it and it has endured, and hopefully aliens find it, because that'd be cool.
Well, and you can't be like
a
well,
rock.
here, let's go fetch this thing real quick and upgrade it.
No.
It's like it is gone.
Like if we sent Voyager 1 Oregon Trail, it would crap its pants.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Not from dysentery, just like, God dang, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Sit out there in space and play Oregon Trail.
It's crazy because I guess the bottom line is no matter what happens, 1 + 1 is always going to be 2. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter how great our technology is, that's always going to be the truth.
Yep.
And that's how we did this stuff in 77 and it still works in 26.
And
77 feels like a long time ago,
It was
but
50
then
years ago.
you look at what has been accomplished, and even technology-wise, the past 10 years, 5 years, it's insane. I'm reading a book right now about Deadwood, and it's that wasn't that long ago, and it is just insanity.
I love that sumbitch in place.
That's the best.
That flicks your bean.
It bruises it. It bruises it.
Hard.
You bruised my bean.
Mr. Wu's bean is getting flicked over the 4th of July.
Can I tell you one more thing, Corey?
Of course.
V'ger is going 38,000 miles per hour.
Yep.
38,000 miles per hour.
No big deal.
Yeah. It flew by Saturn in November of 1980.
Before I was born. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
And
Can I ask the obvious question? Do you have any idea when it saw Uranus?
Voyager 2 flew by Uranus in January of 86.
86.
Yeah.
So Hawk was 16.
Yeah.
And it said, this stinks.
Yeah, it did. It said you're going to need to shower.
Your poor anus.
Speaking of that, what a perfect transition.
Thank you.
Don't
Sauce,
use wet wipes on it.
Sauce, can you do a sports score so I can do the what really matters? Because he just said something that triggered this idea.
The Twins battle the Reds today at 7:10. Joe Ryan goes for your Minnesota
Joey
Twins.
Jojo, let's go.
What really matters is this.
That doesn't matter.
Perfect.
No.
Chris, we brought it up this week. We've been debating it now with you for years.
Yeah.
Somebody had enough, and they said, all right, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's see how crazy the United States of America is when it comes to using a washcloth in the shower.
Okay.
According to the latest poll, what percentage of Americans say they do use a washcloth in the shower? These are adults that have been polled.
Yeah.
Ouch.
They've been pulled?
You're going to need a washcloth after that.
Sick.
Depends.
Jeez.
What percentage use a washcloth in the shower?
Well, I've stood in line to get in places and can tell you, I don't think it's many.
I think most women do to clean their face and get makeup off and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
So we're talking close to 50%.
But is that in the sink or in the shower?
Oh.
Great
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
I don't ever pay attention. I just see that there's a washcloth.
I think most women wash their face
Before
with a
bed.
washcloth.
Yes, your
Yeah.
blank is in the sink.
Sink, not shower.
Best.
30%.
I wish it was higher than that, but I bet he's right. I bet it's 38%.
I'm going to say 41%.
44.
And is Chris the only one here that uses it? A washcloth?
Every day.
I use a scrubbing loofah glove.
Interesting that you bring that up. 50%, 50, say they wash themselves with their hands. 31% say a loofah. John. 17% washcloth.
You're also filthy.
Yuck.
There's just
17%.
There's just Dookie A Danglin.
The loofah glove is a game changer. Then you're
Dookie A
scrubbing.
Danglin.
It's unreal. Clean yourselves, people.
Yeah.
You're filthy.
Polish that turd cutter.
Jeez.
Yes.
Dookie A Danglin.
Might be the title of the
Yeah,
podcast.
it has to be. It
You're
might be the
also-
title of his dad's favorite
How
podcast.
dare you? Not my dad.
Dwight loves Dookie A Danglin. He
It's a
puts it
bit of-
over to, like, when he, for mistletoe, and you kiss under the Dookie A Danglin.
I thought it was maybe like one of those guys that does free solo, but also has to go to the bathroom halfway up the mountain.
Yeah.
It's Dookie A Danglin.
He
Anybody
watches
else?
a lot of videos
It's
on
a,
that.
it's a bit of a drive, but Dookie Danglin is playing red carpet on Saturday.
Sweet.
You guys want
That
to?
is the wrong venue to play if you are Dookie A Danglin.
Right.
Just call Zero Res, 952-0-RES.
If you're playing the red carpet, they're Dookie A Danglin.
Didn't start right.
Jesus.
You need help.
All right.
I don't know. I like saying that.
Let's do the news when we come back. Creasel, one more segment with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Then Marnie should be here in about 20 minutes. Levi Drake Rodriguez of the Minnesota Vikings will be here about 30 minutes from now. He's playing initials at 8:15, and one of you gets a crack at $114,000 thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.